Well, what an amazing test drive and what a cracking car swinging out the back there on Paul's trailer. Absolutely cracking deal. £17,500. You got to think that's a bespoke, hand-built car. It gives you all the look and feel of a real Cobra, but at a fraction of the cost. Now, although Stuart's obviously done a great job of building his Gardner Douglas Mark III car, I reckon we can add some value to it. I've sold quite a few of these in the past, and I know that people really go for that bad boy street racer look. So I reckon wide rear tyres are the order of the day. And I'm also not convinced by those twin tailpipes coming out the back. They just look a bit ordinary. I reckon we could come up with something a little bit sexier than that. You know, I do love this car that's on the trailer behind us, but I know it's a bit of a gamble. I've sort of pinned my hopes on Ed being able to get it through the emissions problem. If we can't get our car through the IVA test, we won't be turning a profit on this one. But if we can get it sorted, we could sell it for 25 grand-ish. Mega money. Time to wake up Ed with the loud pedal.
What a fantastic sound. An AC Cobra, what a wicked car.
Well, in fact, it's not an AC Cobra, it's a replica, but it's as close as an AC as you're ever going to get, and I think it's a sweet-looking car.
It is a wonderful-looking beast.
I want to hear you, but I want to hear that instead.
It does sound wonderful, and it looks really, really straight. Probably one of the straightest you've ever brought here. So what is wrong with it? Because obviously there's going to be something massively wrong with it.
Unfortunately, yes, there is a problem with this car. The guy that built this car, he built it 10 years ago.
Okay.
And he never got it registered for the UK roads because he never put it through an IVA test. And on emissions alone, this car will fail.
Of course.
So we need to get this car through an IVA test.
You can actually smell in the air. It's kind of running a bit rich. I'm guessing it's got a big old V8 in there, is it?
Got a great big American Chevy V8.
Fantastic. Exactly the right kind of engine for loads of fun. But, of course, nowadays, to get it through an IVA test, people would either run a really brand-new kind of modern-style engine, or perhaps you'd change the carburetors on an older engine for a fuel injection system. Either way, it's a very expensive fix. I hope you're ready to spend some money.
No, I'm not ready for that because, listen, I got this car, I think, really cheap, and I think whatever we need to do to this car, we've got to do it on the cheap. That way, we can maximise the profit. But look at it, Ed, eh? It looks fantastic, doesn't it?
It does look wonderful, actually, although I think it would be quite nice if it looked a bit more retro, perhaps. So I think what would be really cool is to change the wheels, even though they look like they're brand new, for maybe get rid of the silver centres, go for maybe a black centre, but also perhaps do something with the back end, make it kind of, give it a bit more of a deep dish look. Maybe
that is the way to go, but I'll tell you what, that's all we need to do, isn't it? A little bit of tidying up here and there, and that car is staring straight down the barrel of a huge chunky profit. Should we get it in the workshop?
I think we should, yeah, but, you know, it's never as easy as you try and make out. It's a challenge.
No, it'd be simple.